Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. Loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around, they get clapped for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Longest countdown ever. AB says, yeah, man, you know, I'm in the background. I'm behind scenes. I'm conflicted. I don't know if I want to go live or not. And then I just tell Bill O'Reilly, fuck it. Let's do it live, baby. Let's do it live. Let's do it live. Akil in the building. We got AB in the building. Hope everyone's doing well. This 4th of July Eve, we got markets going crazy. I told y'all, listen, doesn't matter what I think. Doesn't matter what you think. It matters what Bloodalytics thinks. All right, so we're on the right side of these trades. Finally, maybe we can get a move. We've been in a very tight consolidated zone on the crypto markets for quite some time now, and we've been able to survive, though. We've been able to still make some money in that consolidation. So when your system works in a consolidation mode zone, you know you got a good system, because it's gonna definitely work when it blasts out to the up or down direction. So we are off to the races now. I put this little wink emoji by this area I circled. We'll talk about why I did that later in the stream, but hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know we on CP time. You better tell them, Akil. You better tell them, color people time, baby. No, I'm actually I'm a prompt individual in real life. IRL, I'm very prompt. But online, I let the niggas show, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get into it. Again, finally a breakout. We had a pump fake twice. We had a pump fake once to the downside. And then we had this very unusual, again, and we'll talk about this on the 1 hour. We'll talk about this little area here and why I circled this actually yesterday. I was gonna go live yesterday. I said, nah, I'll just wait. We did have some bad economic news come out yesterday regarding I think, was it unemployment claims? I can't remember. Somebody help me out on what came out yesterday. I know non-farm came out today. Something came out yesterday lower than expected, but the markets rallied. Cryptos rallied. Stocks rallied. Plunge protection team is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. The plunge protection team is in full effect. And I've said it, you know, you can have your $120,000 Bitcoin, really 116, 115. That's really where I'm seeing an area of resistance. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that zone, man. I'm not going to try to eke out on the buy and hold side. I'm not going to try to eke out that additional 10%, right? 5%, I should say. I'm gonna eat that out. Not gonna risk gains. I'm taking gains. I've been taking gains actually, and I'm pretty much 70% on the on the sidelines right now. It's been for some weeks now. I thought this was the top right here, and we came back up, and we've been playing around with it, and we finally gone above the Trump top, which happened on inauguration. Okay, all the way back here, and well, that's still May. Where was the Trump top? January, right? January. Yeah, January 20th. Inauguration right here. Get my brush out right there. That's Trump top. And then we rallied back up past Trump top just a little bit. We hit 112, where the play is, you know the room 112. Room 112 right there in May. And now we're heading to try to do something again in that region of 112. We're at 110 right now. So we'll see what happens. But Bloodalytics carry, we definitely went with it. We were long, so it doesn't matter how I feel. Bloodalytics was reactionary, and we were on the right side of the trades. Finally, we got a breakout. Again, we've been trading water. If you guys are interested in Bloodalytics, I have 2 different signal platforms. The Scalping system, which is going to be the $24 a month, which is going to be this chart right here you see on the screen. Okay, I added the sessions into that onto the Bitcoin chart, so at least you can see London and US session. Okay, this is your scalping. You get 2 pairs. Let me drop the link in the chat room right now to the trading view chart. Wisdom Bar says, weak hands, blood. Good morning. I don't have weak hands, bro. I'm making money. I'm making money, bro. There's no weak hands. No weak hands. Maybe on the buy and hold, but whatever I'm losing on the buy and hold, I'm, if not breaking even, maybe making a little bit of money with the leverage trading that I'm doing with the active trades of Bloodalytics. So it should even all out for us. So here we are with today's session, just starting out ripping at 9:30. We ripped out of this bad boy, and we went long, took some profits up here, and looks like the market on the 1 minute is starting to roll over a little bit. But I would say, just technically looking at this, a solid breakout from the channel. Very solid breakout. So if we do see, and anything of a reversal, which I don't see, this is a very strong candle on the 9-hour clock. Very strong candle, almost an engulf candle. We had it engulfed the last, well, not last hour, but 2-3 hours ago, and actually it engulfed. Let's see how many candles it engulfed. It engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours of activity, with the exception of this candle right here. So it's a very strong move. But I think what we're going to see, just kind of going into next week, you're going to see a continuation, because we've broken out, and now this becomes support. Really, Trump top should become support, but I'll give you 108 as support. We should see a move going into next week up to 116, 115 on Bitcoin. Of course, all predicated on whether or not the stock market can sustain these highs. I know NASDAQ had an all-time high earlier this week. In the face of a lot of geopolitical situations. We got U.S. cutting off all missile support to Ukraine. Thank God. Round of applause for that. About damn time, and it didn't happen until We were forced to, because we don't have unlimited supplies. We don't have unlimited resources. I know we like to think we do, but finally we have a government, an executive branch that is, willing to be a little bit embarrassed and say, "Hey, we don't have it, Ukraine. We've been helping out the small hats." You see, we pulled out right when we started helping the small hats. That exhausted all of our missile inventory, our stockpile. So we out here with our pants down, trying to help everybody but ourselves, and yeah, we had to cut that. So we cut Ukraine missile support yesterday or the day before. These guys, it's over.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
It's over for him. Trump to speak with Putin after U.S. pauses some weapon shipments to Ukraine. Some, no, they pretty much wrapping it up, bro. It's a wrap. This is what it looked like when Trump called your boy Putin. Yeah, instead of he sold, pump it. No, we're out, bomb it. Round of applause. That's what it really should say. Trump was like, we're out, bomb it. And so you're seeing Russia take more cities in Ukraine. They've taken like 3 more cities. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So it is what it is. Bitcoin ain't dead. No, it's not dead, but I'm telling y'all, man, you can't time the top. You can't. Very rarely do you time the top. But you can time the region. You can give a region. And my region was between 100 and 120. That's a decent range, 20% range. I know, but again, you can't signal the top. You can't call the top. As much as people will tell you they can. Or they have. It was just many times a region. Like I call a region. So I think 120 overshoot, but I know my guy AI Griff said something about market cipher, or I think the market cipher community was saying something about 115, which lines up 116 lines up with my trend line up here, this trend line. So that would make sense for us to go right here, or overshoot a little bit. It's always an overshoot to really clear out all those buyers and get them wrecked. All those long leverage buyers, get them wrecked. And then, heading out. But again, it all is dependent on the stock market, guys. It really doesn't matter what's going on in the crypto markets. As long as the stock market is going up, crypto will go up. If the stock market can't hold itself, plunge protection team doesn't work anymore, then it's over. And I'm saying the longer we are in this rally, look, S&P rises to fresh record after a better than expected June's job report. So they pretty much ignored yesterday's report, and they only go on the good news. So bad news is ignored. Good news is bought. Very upside down world we live in, but we can't stay in that upside down world forever. So we're gonna make money on the way up, actively trading it. But I say that 114, 115 range will be the next area of resistance, and then we'll go from there. Let's look at some of the scalp trades right now we have on deck. And I got some promos that I want to show you guys or share with you on today's episode as well. So as you can see, we have London zone. We went long around 5 a.m. At 8:30 we went short, took 50% of those profits right there on that short. And then the markets took off. Really, it took off at around 8:50. Markets took off and we rallied and we're now in a long that we've taken 50% profits on as well. So we'll see how that pans out. Ethereum scalping. We went short this morning around the same time. Took 50% of that profit here in this zone. And then we went long up here. So we're long with no take profits right now. So we're fully vested in that trade long right now with Ethereum. All right. Now, if you guys, this is one of the promos I want to show you guys. If you are interested in trying out the scalping system, Bloodalytics scalping system, you can do that for free. 5 days, 5-day trial. If you register with Bit2Nix right now, scan that QR code, deposit $100, and send your UID and TradingView username to algo@bloodalytics.io. algo@bloodalytics.io to get a 5-day free trial. All right. And great little promo there for you. I've got another one for you from WeX. We'll talk about that on the next stream. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I might. We'll see. On 4th of July. I don't know. Jason Lynn's in the building. What's going on, bro? I can't call it. Sipping my coffee. I haven't lit my cigar yet. Blasphemy. Alright, well, I like this cigar. Hit that like button. Or maybe not. I'm out of ammo. There we go. Hit that like button. Share the stream. Join the Bloodalytics team. It's just that simple. Just that simple. Let's take a look at the swing trades that we have on deck. Let me load the swing trading chart up really quickly. Now this is where the money has been really made because we're holding these positions a lot longer. So our Bitcoin trade, we are in or have been in a trade since couple days ago. Wednesday we went long on Bitcoin. Again, I didn't stream yesterday, but we did go long. This is the automated system, so I don't have to, I don't miss any trades. Shout out to Blowfin. Listen, Blowfin has the best, most reliable API engine, server, whatever you call infrastructure that I've seen in the game. I've dealt with a lot of them. I don't miss any trades with Blowfin. I don't ever have any issues calling, interacting with their APIs with Bloodalytics. So I got to give a shout out to Blowfin for that one. Now, you can get a free trial if you would like, scanning that QR code. But we went long here on Wednesday morning, and we've been loving this rally. Essentially went long right at the V, right at the dip, right here. That suspicious move that I'm going to talk about here in a minute. We went long right literally at the dip down here. This is Tuesday, 9 p.m. We went long Wednesday, 1:30 a.m. So we really went, if I come back over here, you'll see this is where we went long. I'll call it 2 o'clock a.m. So we got in this long right here in this region. It was like end of 1 a.m. candle on this chart. So we got in about right here. And we've been riding this bad boy up all the way. All the way, my friend. All right, so that is that's the Bitcoin trade on the swing trading system. That execution. And we're still in that long. We've taken 50% off here. We took another 25% off here, 25% off here, 25%. So we fade all rallies and dips because we want to lock in those gains. Ethereum, very similar story. Went long this morning or yesterday morning around the same time, about 2:30, and we've been taking and locking in those gains on that long as well. But BNB, however, not so. I'm going to do a refresh. Just did another take profit on near. We'll get to near in a second. But BNB, a slightly different story because we went long on BNB at 11 a.m. yesterday. Took 50% off. Then we closed that trade. And we re-entered that trade this morning at about 2 a.m. in the morning. All right. Took 50% off here. Then we went short. Took 50% off there. And we're still in the short with BNB. Still in the short with BNB, ironically enough. Near. Here's our near trade. Now near, we went long on near at 10 a.m. yesterday morning. Toggled back and forth. I told you guys when near, you'll have a couple false moves with the near algo. It will make a couple false flags and then boom, you'll get the right direction. And when you get that right direction, you're talking about 4, 5, 6, 700, even 900% ROE on your margin. So whatever margin you put up on that trade, that bad boy will go at 50x. That bad boy will go. It will go, my friend. So you're talking like 7, 8%, 10% moves. As you can see with this one, it's almost a 10% move that we got right on that one. Even on this short here. This short, we went short, 5% move. So, good trade there. Solana, we've been in the long on Solana. Very similar story for most of these with the exception of BNB. I will be bringing XRP back online very soon. Probably over the weekend I'll have time to recalibrate and get that back online with the newest version of the algo. So look out for that. But BNB, Sol, same thing. Like we went long yesterday morning and we've been taking profits along the way. BNB, see I rip, man, this was a crazy rip the other day. I forgot to mention this during the stream on Monday, but what the hell happened to Solana on Monday? We caught it. That's the crazy thing. We caught this long well before the pop. But we went long at 10:45 Monday morning, Eastern Standard Time. And then at 11:30, we had a crazy blast off. Now, we only took half, we took one take profit on that one, which was 50% of the profits, but before it going short, which that short ended up panning out very well for us as well, because we went double short. But what in the world, does anybody know what happened? Why we saw a bump like that in the Solana token? Does somebody know something that's going on in the ecosystem? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But I forgot to mention that in Monday's live stream. Northside in the building. All right, man. Yeah, sign up, bro. Send me I'm going to put it in the chat room right now. Send me your UID. Send UID and your trading view username, and I'll show you where you get that if you're not familiar. You can have a free account on TradingView. You don't have to have a paid subscription to work for a free account. Send UID and TradingView username to algo at cryptoblood.io. No, man, I don't have maybe I should put that on there. Does Blowfin have Trump? I'm sure it still has Trump coin up there. I know it probably delisted. I have to go look. I'm pretty sure Trump coin is on there. I like to put my algo on coins that have a higher liquidity. That way you don't have those spikes and dips, and where if it's less liquidity, which I'm not saying the Trump coin does. I haven't checked it since making that massive short trade on Trump coin months ago, but I like to trade coins that have a decent or a lot of volume and liquidity, so you don't get those wicks, tap outs and stop outs and stuff, all that weird stuff that goes on. So the more people that participates in a particular coin, the more likely you have for less price manipulation, the capabilities of that. Still happens, but it's harder for it to happen. So that's why I do that. So again, if you're signing up, you want to sign up here with Bit2Next. All right. Once you sign up, send me you got to send me. You have to sign up using this link though. So I'm going to check your UID and make sure you signed up with this UID. So sign up with this link, and then you want to send me your Bit2Next UID and your TradingView username to algo at cryptoblood.io, and I'll get you set up for a 5-day free trial. My God. So let me show you really quickly how you find your user name on TradingView. Very easy. So in the top left corner, once you sign up or sign in, again, you can have a free account. You don't have to have a premium or anything like that, premium, top tier, or whatever. So your username will be right here. For my algo, it's cryptoblood_algo2. But that'll be your username. You can go to profile and see it as well. But there you go. There you go. All right, so let's take a look at Tron. Tron has been quiet. I don't think I'm in a Tron trade. I'm not. And the reason I'm not in a Tron trade is because we've been taking profits. I'm out. I'm pretty much no skin in the game on this one. I've taken so many take profits on this bad boy on Tron, so we're not in the Tron trade right now. And that's it for the lineup right now. Again, we're gonna get XRP back up and going. Y'all let me know what other coin you want me to map to Bloodalytics, and I will. Jason said he just sent me. Okay, I'll hit you right after the live stream, bro. Hit you right after the live stream. So yeah, guys, that's it for today, pretty much. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of shocked at what's going on here with the markets. Not gonna lie to you. We're getting a little pullback now, but and this is what I meant to tell you guys. I said I would talk about this at the end of the show, or toward the end. This right here is highly suspect price action activities. Zesty activities, as big homie CC would say. This is some zesty activity right here. This is not normal price movement. So someone in the crypto space did this. This is more natural price action on the way down, though it's like in a straight line. At least it's a little bit more natural movement down. So it could have been them doing this as well, with the participation of more real traders though, right? Real players in the market. This shit right here, that's all manipulation. The stair step, stagger, this is like a some type of concerted effort, coordinated effort to just stair step Bitcoin up. And what happened when we got to the top of this range? Probably some real sellers came in and sold, and they were like, "Oh no, buy." Look, like the gifts, pump it. He sold, pump it. So normal technical traders sold at this range, and that's when they got stepped back in and manipulated the price back up again to violate that top. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to violate that last local top that happened twice pretty much on last Sunday. Okay, double top there. They wanted to make sure we violated that. And why? Because once you violate a local top, that becomes, or resistance area, that becomes support. How do I know that? Look at it in real life. Look what happened after we violated that. We rolled over. We barely breached the Trump top, and our rollover happened. Where did it go? It literally went to, back to, I should say, the previous resistance area. So they just wanted to make sure they violated that to get more people in the markets. And again, I think this is a setup for a wet up. I'm gonna be honest with you. But we shall see. Getting that banker coin online. Just what banker coin? Which one you talking about, JC Freak? Shout out to him. Last entry point before last phase of bull. So I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that. Like, again, I don't really follow any other like signal people or group or anything like that, but I'm starting to hear a confluence of various people saying top, and I'm saying it too, maybe for different reasons. Oh, the banker coin, yeah. We're gonna get the banker coin up there, but I know that's your coin. We're gonna get it back up and running. I'm gonna work on it this weekend. No guarantees, because I'm only gonna deploy it if I feel confident in it. So we'll see. I'll try to get it done this weekend, my friend. 120K before Monday. I can see that for sure. I can see 112 before Monday. Absolutely. That's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. JC Freaks asked me on, and I keep forgetting to respond to him on Telegram. He's like, "Why don't you have this on copy trading with your algo and all that?" I actually don't want to, bro, because I would rather keep it kind of under the radar. More people, and this is the secret that either people don't want to tell you or they don't know themselves. But if you have, let's say you have a really good trading system, right? The more people you expose to the trading system, the more that trading system doesn't work, because you have more. And I'm nowhere near that, but I'm just saying, like, if you hit critical mass with some type of technique in trading to extract some alpha in the markets, and it's been, I mean, we haven't really gone. We're finally now breaking out to make a move in some direction. Again, we've been pretty flatline for a long time, but if you have a system that works in a trend and you have a lot of people using it, it arbitrages itself out. So this is why you don't have too many, like, actually really good trading systems for sale. You'll have signals, you know, like your market cipher. Those are signals that you kind of develop your own trading around, which individualizes it, right? That gives you some individual or optionality. So everyone's not doing the same thing. But if you have a system that actually is a buy sell signal, yeah, too many people is gonna run it out. It's gonna kill it. Yeah, I know. Blockchain Report. Shout out to the Blockchain Report. He hit me on. He hit me on Twitter, and big homie. After that, big homie did DM me. So I think he's in London. I think he's in the UK. We'll see if we can set something up. Maybe for tonight. He didn't message back the DM, but we'll see. Blockchain Report. I'm gonna try to link something up and get big homie on to talk about this Diddy trial. Yes, the Diddy trial is over. Diddy trial is over. He was found guilty on the lesser charges, not the major ones. How much time is he going to do? I think he's going to do maybe 3 years, 4 years with the time served of a year. So 5 years altogether, time served a year. So 4 years more in jail. He was denied bail. I definitely want to see what big homie got to say. Price is manipulation or consolidation. Oh, what you mean by that, Jason? Price is manipulation or consolidation. Help me understand. Blockchain said, I hope he stay safe. Man, listen, Diddy is done with Diddlerling. He ain't doing no more free calls. He's not doing any more blowing up of Porsches. He is done. This has scared him. He is not going to be the same cocky, confident Diddy that we knew before. It's going to be a different person. But I do wonder about Gene Deal, who was, to his credit, the first person to really expose P. Diddy in 2018. Well before anyone was talking about it. Okay, I'll have to check that Stephen A. show out. They don't think he will serve any more time. No, he's gonna serve time. They wouldn't have denied bail if he wasn't gonna serve some time. He's gonna serve some time. He's gonna serve some time. I am shocked that he got the sentencing that he did. Though that RICO stuff, all that stuff was clearly, he wasn't running a crime organization, a criminal organization. But he was drugging people and, if you want to say, graping people. I think he was definitely a monster. So, I don't know. But that's it for today, ladies and gents, man. I appreciate everyone tuning in for this live session. Bitcoin, we had a little dip in the markets, but Bitcoin is still holding that long. We are currently still in that long on the scalp. Still in that long. And we did go short on Ethereum on the scalp with a stop loss of 26.23. So we are short on the Ethereum. So we'll see how this all pans out, ladies and gents. Hit that like button and make sure, yeah, they denied his bail. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Better take his sheets. Man, y'all going crazy. Don't be surprised if Gene have an unexpected heart attack. Yeah, I do wonder, before we leave, off topic, if you don't know nothing about the Diddy, you can sign off. Thank you for tuning in. I do wonder now that this is all pretty much kind of settled. What is Gene Deal going to do now? Like, I don't think he's scared of Diddy or anything is going to happen to him. I don't think Diddy's going to do anything to him or anything. But, like, I just wonder, like, what is the narrative now? Like, he's been making so much traction, appearances on all types of shows. Piers Morgan. I mean, he's been everywhere, right? What is he going to talk about now? Talking about Gene Deal. What is that? What does that look like? Wrath of Wiley said, I'm gonna be honest, with everything going on in the world right now, New World Order is just around the corner. I kind of agree with you, and it's crazy. I think the New World Order is initiated with alien aliens like actually showing face. Like for real, not the orbs, and you know, I'm talking about really like on some Independence Day, no pun intended. July 4th tomorrow. May happen tomorrow. May happen tomorrow. We may see this ship come, the mothership come through the skyline and just pause over Arizona again like it did in the 90s. But instead of at night, it's gonna be in the broad daylight. Butt booty naked, just sitting there in the middle of the sky. That's going to issue in and usher in the New World Order, in my opinion. It's going to be around they like to call it non-human intelligence. They got to just take everything and rename it to what they want to fit their narrative and make you programmed within their narrative. It's so crazy. We can't call them aliens. They're NHIs. We can't call them UFOs. They're what do they call UAPs? Like, come on, man. Gene gonna keep making up stories. Is the D for Detroit or Diddy? It's definitely for Detroit. Yo, y'all going crazy, man. Good seeing from y'all. Have a safe holiday. Don't shoot your guns off at the air. Shoot it at the ground, in the grass. Just one little, you know, little tidbit for you. Don't shoot it in the air. Shoot it in the grass. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out here, people. Holla.
Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stack my coin, stack my coin, stack my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Stack my.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.